Well, friends, we've been talking about the threat of severe weather for several days, and it is now arriving. It is moving into the western portions of our viewing area. Right now in Seneca, Missouri at Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, things are pretty calm, but that's going to be changing over the next couple of hours as we go through the overnight hours. Temperature this afternoon was 61. We started out at 43, which was, of course, above the normals of 53 and 32 degrees, and of course not anywhere close to those records. Tornado warnings are still ongoing, one in southern Kate County in Oklahoma. Another warning was just issued for the area around Augusta, Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for western Elk and western Chautauqua counties in our area. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue to advance towards the east. And that's not all. We're looking at the wind velocities on these storms. And in my view, right now, just to the north of our Kansas City, there's a circulation right here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado warning issued for southern Cowley County over the next few minutes. And that will, of course, continue to move towards the north and east and maybe move into Chautauqua County. So it's very important for folks in Elk and Chautauqua counties. You need to be paying attention over the next 30 minutes to 45 minutes as these storms continue to roll in our direction. You can see other tornado warnings there until 10:45, and then of course the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for many of our counties in southeast Kansas. That goes until 1 o'clock. Tornado watch continues for northeastern Oklahoma. That also goes until 1 o'clock. Would not be surprised to see additional watches issued later on as the system gets a little bit closer. Winds are going to be very strong, especially with those thunderstorms, and then even after the thunderstorms roll through, the winds are still going to be strong out of the west and southwest, and by lunchtime tomorrow, winds will be generally around 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then by evening, we should start to see the winds dropping below 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Temperatures right now are still very mild, helping fuel those thunderstorms with temperatures in the 60s on those southeasterly winds. And of course, those southeasterly winds is bringing up the moisture and the fuel for these thunderstorms with dew points in the low to mid 60s. Right now in Joplin, we're sitting at 64. Dew point is 58 and the southeast wind at 25. But check out the gust. 43 miles an hour, and that's even before the storms arrive. That just kind of goes to show you what kind of dynamics we're dealing with. Here in Pittsburgh, you can see the wind howling out of the south and temperature of 63 degrees. Wind is out of the southeast at 21, gusting to 28 miles per hour on the hour. Severe risk, yeah, that goes without saying that it extends all the way up into our area, covering all of our counties with an elevated risk of severe weather. The main threat is going to be the very high winds with some of those thunderstorms and also the possibility of QLCS type tornadoes. Large hail threat is low, as well as flooding rains. Forecast for tonight, you guessed it, thunderstorms rolling in from the west, likely severe. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Then the system moves rapidly to the east. Our winds turn around to the south and west and gusty with lows in the 40s and 50s by morning. Then in the afternoon, temperatures under mostly sunny skies will reach in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. The winds will start to finally die down as we go into Tuesday morning with lows in the 30s and also switching around to the east. Then on Tuesday afternoon, our winds come back around to the south and west with temperatures in the 60s, and by Wednesday morning, we'll see lows pretty much in the 30s on northwesterly winds, 40s down to the south. Rainfall amounts are going to be highest under the strongest storms, maybe get an inch or so. Most areas will get around a third to about half an inch of rainfall in a short period of time. And if severe weather wasn't enough, we have snow to talk about. We could see some accumulating snows on Friday morning. And of course, I'll tell you about that in the forecast right now. Over the next 7 days, windy tomorrow, 69, and then the next storm system arrives late Thursday into Friday morning. And yes, the possibility of snow. So we go from winter to spring, back to winter this week. Kale, pretty busy night.
Yeah, it seems like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
All righty, well,
it's important for people to stay paying attention to the app. And of course, the entire team's been activated, and we'll watch it all night long.
Of course, yes. Skywatch weather app
Absolutely.
available on the App Store and Google Play.